From the beginning, God's intention for us was for us to have a relationship that would last forever. It is not His desire for us to fall out of relationship with Him. Man fell out of relationship with God because of sin, but He has created a system that would bring us back to Him. We want a relationship that would last. We don't want to commit ourselves to something we know won't last forever, and are worried and want to know reasons why a relationship would last forever or would not last. We want to know the reasons to avoid those things that would make it not to last. We would consider the reasons why it could last and also reasons why it might not last. In Matthew 19, 3-8, 3. And Pharisees came to Jesus, testing Him and asking, "Is it lawful for a man to divorce his wife for just any reason?" 4. He replied, "Have you never read that He who created them from the beginning made them male and female?" 5. And said, "For this reason a man shall leave his father and mother and shall be joined inseparably to his wife, and the two shall become one flesh." 6. So they are no longer two, but one flesh. Therefore, what God has joined together, let no one separate. 7. The Pharisee said to him, "Why then did Moses command us to give her a certificate of divorce and send her away?" 8. He said to them, "Because your hearts were hard and stubborn, Moses permitted you to divorce your wives, but from the beginning it has not been this way." Jesus made it to the Pharisees that it was never God's intention for divorce. His intention and plan was for us to have a forever relationship among ourselves and not engage in a relationship that will not stand the test of time. He wants us together to collectively dominate the earth. He wants us to fulfill kingdom mandate on earth, and time would be wasted when we keep engaging ourselves in a relationship that would not last. The need to have a lasting relationship is important, and we must strive to have lasting relationships. Reasons why a relationship would last are discussed as follows. 1. When it is built on a godly and clean foundation. The basic reason a relationship will last forever is when it is built or started on the right course, laid on a godly foundation. It is His intention for us to have a forever lasting relationship, which only death is to break us. And this can be achieved when from the beginning we make our intentions clear of what we want to achieve. Both parties must have a perfect understanding of what they want for themselves. When the purpose of something is not known, how can we reach the desired end? Abuse would definitely be inevitable. When you don't know the reason for the relationship, when you don't know the God that is bringing you both together, when you don't have a personal relationship with Him, when you don't know the rules and principles He has established for the relationship to thrive and build on, you would definitely not have a lasting relationship. But when it is clear, you would definitely reach the end. As a man, you must be in service with God. You must have discovered your purpose, and fulfilling that purpose, it is on that ground that you can then think finding someone to go into a relationship with. Someone that would help you fulfill the assignment you have discovered He commissioned you for. That is the foundation you're meant to build your relationship on. As a woman, you're expected to spend time building character, as detailed in Proverbs 31:10. An excellent woman, one who is spiritual, capable, intelligent, and virtuous. Who is he who can find her? Her value is more precious than jewels, and her worth is far above rubies or pearls. The first quality it states is a spiritual woman. You must know your God and have a personal relationship with Him before venturing into any relationship. And this is the first godly foundation you must have to have a successful relationship that would last. When this is done, it would be difficult to have a dirty relationship. 2. When there is a commitment from both parties. Another reason why a relationship would last forever is when every party in the relationship knows their duty and discharges it when due. That is commitment. The reason our relationship with God is sustained is when we keep doing our duty. God is God and always keeps to his duty. We're expected to always follow his rules and do all that pleases him. And he in turn would take care of us. He would bless our bread, take sickness away from us, satisfies us with long life, hearken whenever we call unto him, keep us safe from falling, and in charge of all that concerns us. Remember, this is only achievable when we abide in him and keep to following his instructions. So also is our relationship. It is not a one-day or one-time affair. It is a lifetime mission, and as such, commitment from both parties is involved. Do you want to have a relationship that would last? Do you desire to have a peaceful home? Do you want to have a blessed home? To have all these, there must be a commitment from everybody. No blame games. Everybody is playing his or her part and at the right and appropriate time. If a relationship has this in its system, then it would last forever. Having seen the reasons why the relationship could last forever, it is also important to see the reasons why a relationship may not be able to last forever. Below are 2 reasons why a relationship might not last forever. 1. When both parties are not of the equal yoke. A relationship will not last forever when both partners are not yoked together. Being yoked together means having the same belief, having the same convictions, having a similar vision, having common ideology, and seeing a similar end. When you and the other person don't have the same belief, it is a signal that the relationship would crash. You both don't have the same God, same Father, and same understanding as such. When the love factor fades, there is not God factor. God believes. God fear that would keep you both together and running when the going gets tough, when it seems like quitting, but when you both have the same belief. You both know what God says about the relationship and his dislike for divorce. When you both don't have the same vision, when the other person is not seeing her place in your vision, not seeing any meaning in the assignment God has given you to accomplish. It would be difficult to keep flowing together. From the beginning, the purpose God brought the woman was to help the man in carrying out the assignment he has given him and serve also as a companion. So definitely, when the vision is not seen by the other person, there would be nothing the other would want to help the other in fulfilling. They both must be of the same faith, same beliefs, same convictions, have common ground, and the vision must be seen by both. This is a sure proof that a relationship would last forever, without which it won't last forever. 2. When there is no perfect understanding. Another reason why a relationship would fail is when there is no perfect understanding. When there is no understanding, there would be no perfect acceptance. With understanding, you would be able to bear the excess of your partner and be able to endure till they change gradually. When there is no understanding, their lack of trust, you don't believe in your partner. You're always suspicious of what they do, why they come home last, when they do certain things in a certain way. Understanding would bring about trust. When there is no understanding, communication would be a problem. You find it difficult to communicate with your partner because you don't understand them or what they do and why they do a certain thing. The Bible in Proverbs 4:7. The beginning of wisdom is, get skillful and godly. Wisdom, it is preeminent, and with all your acquiring, get understanding. Actively seek spiritual discernment, mature comprehension, and logical interpretation. It clearly states that we should get wisdom and get understanding. Understanding is very important in a relationship. A relationship that lacks understanding will not last forever. Understanding is the bedrock for a lasting relationship. When you understand what is involved in a relationship, why someone does something, why it has to be like this or like that, the relationship will last forever. But when there is limited understanding, immaturity would be at play. Disagreement, disunity, argument, fight would be the order of the day. And this would ultimately lead to divorce, which is not what God wants for you. You must strive to get understanding, else the relationship will not last. Our fathers in the faith, our fathers of old had a relationship that lasted. Abraham never divorced Sarah. They lived together till she died and he buried her. Isaac lived with his wife till he died. Jacob lived with his wives and concubine till he died, and the list continues. It was never his plan or intention for us to have a relationship that ends in divorce. In this article, we saw 2 reasons each why a relationship would last forever and reasons why it may not last forever. We must ensure reasons why it lasts are implemented and reasons why it might not last should be avoided. God would help us as we put these things to work, and you would have a relationship that men would want to have. Congratulations!